This is the Dallas Morning News.
It's Wednesday, March 11th. Starting the day off with mostly cloudy skies and a little rain. Sunshine is on the way this afternoon, though, with a high of 77. Mostly clear tonight, but a little on the cool side, with a low of 44. Here are today's headlines. Former Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic is no longer with his longtime fiancée, AnnaMaria Goltesh, and is seeking custody of their two daughters. That's according to a prepared statement provided to the Dallas Morning News and first reported by ESPN on Tuesday. Goltesh is a Slovenian model and filed a petition seeking child support for their two daughters. The couple, who got engaged in July 2023, had their first daughter, Gabriella, in November of 2023. Their second daughter, Olivia, was born last December. That was the last time Doncic saw Goltesh or his daughters, according to ESPN. The Los Angeles Lakers guard missed 2 games in December, reportedly to go to Slovenia for Olivia's birth. Doncic was flying back to the U.S. for LA's December 7th game in Philadelphia, and ESPN reported that he wanted to bring his eldest daughter back with him on that trip. That triggered a disagreement with Goltesh, who called the police. Officers responded to the hospital and reported they did not detect any elements of a criminal offense or misdemeanor related to Doncic. According to ESPN, he left peacefully and returned to the U.S. after the incident. In other news, several North Texas evangelical leaders are publicly vouching for Senator John Cornyn's morality and conservative credentials as the longtime incumbent faces a fierce Republican runoff with Attorney General Ken Paxton. Cornyn's campaign announced on Tuesday a new faith advisory council, sharing a letter signed by 5 pastors who say Cornyn delivers tangible results at a time when politics too often favors rhetoric over substance. Cornyn has sought to make personal conduct a central theme of the race, recently releasing a digital ad that lays out a timeline of allegations against Paxton, including accusations of infidelity and his impeachment by the Texas House. Paxton, who was acquitted by the state Senate, has painted Cornyn as an establishment figure, offering little more than lip service to President Donald Trump and his America First agenda. Paxton's campaign did not respond to a request for comment on Cornyn's faith council. The runoff winner will face the Democratic nominee, State Representative James Tallarico of Austin, a Presbyterian seminarian whose campaign blends progressive policy ideas with his religious beliefs. White evangelical and born-again Christian voters represent a key bloc in Republican primaries and a base of support for Paxton. Next up, North Texas families are navigating spring break travel plans both to Mexico, which was rocked recently by violence, and elsewhere with higher gas prices and the Iran war complicating travel and squeezing household budgets at a time families are already struggling with rising costs. Travel agents say clients are nervous, but many still plan to visit Mexico. Popular tourist destinations such as Cancun, Cozumel, and Tulum are more than 1,200 miles from Jalisco, the focus of the recent violence. Spring break travel shows no signs of slowing, though, and DFW International Airport is expecting a busy month. Roughly 4.7 million people are expected to travel to, from, and through the airport between March 5th and the 24th. The long-term travel outlook is less clear. Gas prices have surged in recent days as the Iran war disrupts the global oil supply, crunching household budgets and making travel more expensive. And a new federal proposal aimed at speeding approval of gene therapies for ultra-rare diseases could offer renewed hope to North Texans like Casey and Doug Wolobin. Since 2018, the couple has been advocating for a gene therapy that could help children, like their son Will, who has Lee syndrome. The rare genetic disorder causes progressive damage to the brain and spinal cord and affects about 1 in 40,000 newborns. Kids with Lee syndrome typically do not live past childhood. In late February, the FDA outlined a framework called the plausible mechanism pathway that could accelerate approval of highly specialized treatments for conditions such as Lee syndrome. The idea would allow the FDA to approve treatments if there is plausible evidence they address the underlying biological cause of a disease, even without large clinical trials. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.